Welcome back. So I've been looking forward to this game for more than a year now. However long it's been since the astronauts first announced that they were making it. I've been covering it religiously. I've also already set up all my options and stuff for one, so you don't have to see me going through all this. Let me just make absolutely certain. Yeah, good. Subtitles are still off. Anyway, yes. I've all of the stuff that's been written on Pixel Judge has been by me, and I've called it from the very beginning. This is the new graphical benchmark. Just look at it. Just let this sink in for a moment. Whilst I assure you that I'm not going to spend hours and hours and hours wandering around just looking at the scenery, I am actually going to try and, actually play the game and stuff. So, yes, without further ado, enter doesn't work. Using the carriage return does not work. I have to press with the mouse button instead. I should really have played this more recently, but I've just been going through a bit of a slump these last few days. It's just been... the last couple of weeks have been really, really rough on me. I haven't recorded anything for a while. I had some derps with my recording stuff. I don't know, stuff and things. Game is a narrative experience that does not hold your hand. Good. This is the first game I've recorded.
I didn't know.
Okay.
But he knew who I was.
I'll tell you in a minute.
When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you,
I can't look around.
you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me.
Yes.
If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right. Plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail. But soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map.
Okay.
I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me.
The darkness.
Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
Right. What was I going to say? This is the first game I've played since I got my new motherboard, though. Yes, I got a new motherboard recently, which allowed me to upgrade to a an i5 and 8 GB of... Okay, you do that. 8 GB of DDR3 RAM. Oh, hold. Trap. Right. I've read a little bit about this. This shows me where I need to go. That's not really telling me all that much. Can I look at it again? Get a better... No. God, I went up there now. Oh, another trap. What does this tell me? Ah, it's giving me a better idea of where to go. Right, there are some trees, some stuffs, some things. Let's go back this way then. Since I seem to be going this way to begin with. Oh, it's not going to be in here because there was that thingy bob tree, wasn't there? The other reason I haven't played this like maybe as quickly as I should have is because I know that the astronauts have been doing like upgrades and stuff based on feedback. Okay. It's off a ways over there then, I'm sure of that much. So I figured, since they've been upgrading it so quickly and we're going to be late with the review anyway, I might as well wait a while and thinking of right, I know that over there is the train because I saw that in one of the tutorial things. I also know that all of this is reachable. Everything you see. I also know that somehow they managed to get this running on XP, as in Windows XP. Yeah, seriously. I mean, how? Okay, let's see what that gives me. Just a little bit more of what I already knew. I wonder who's been setting up these traps then, and why. Curious. Most curious. Okay, well, it's probably going to be somewhere over this way, because that's where the pines are. But is that where I want to be going? It's the real question. Sure, I guess. Okay, this is a likely looking place. Okay, I have my zoom here. I forgot what I set the controls to because I did it a few days ago. Yes, this is it, isn't it? This place here. Right? Was there a big tree? There was some stuff in the background. What am I looking for? So that's the question. The tree maybe? Don't know. Now let's go back and have a look at the trap again. Yes. Let's. Okay. Was there a tree in the middle? Okay, maybe that's not it then. There's sticks and stuff on the floor. Twigs and stuffs. See if I can find another trap. So it seems to be each time I find a trap, it gives me a bit more information. Maybe up here. No. No, I don't see anything. Not as yet. Also just realised this is 2 investigation games back to back that I've recorded now. So the last recording I did was Sherlock Holmes, which I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this, so Holmes may have been some time ago, or it might be still being uploaded right now. I don't know. I do know that Holmes showed me. I'm wandering around all over the place now, aren't I? Holmes taught me that stuff and things. I have no idea what that even means. Ah, there we go. Excellent. Right. Sense. Okay. Where is this? Right. Oh. I was right, it is that place, but it's some kind of Indian burial ground? Maybe? Something like that. Okay. Ah. Zoom is that. An old man came to the Why can't I look up and down? Seriously, why can't I move up and down? Ah. An old man came to the forest every day to drink sap from the trees. To get there, the old man had to step around many dangerous traps. The villagers believed this old man had hidden a jade amulet in the forest, but the old man wanted the villagers to believe this because then they would search the forest for treasure and not drink the sap. One cool fall night, someone set fire to the forest and the fire spread to the village. The old man escaped the fire by covering himself in sap. When he returned to the village, he found all the villagers' bones. The old man sat down and cried. Then he found more sap to drink. Okay. So something was burned. Right then.
Ethan, I told you, you can't be here.
But Gramp, I wrote something for you.
That's real nice. Thank you.
I recognize that voice.
Just leave it. I'll read it later.
Okay. Well then. Oh, you don't pick it up, it stays there. So he went out camping here, did he? I guess. I didn't know that it had the teleport thing. Can I go down there? No, it doesn't look like I can. That's disappointing. Right, let's read this. One Dead in House Fire by Jeff Jarmin, is it? Bayfield County. Fire damaged an historic home in Red Creek Valley Wednesday morning, according to officials from the Bayfield County Fire Department. A family of 6 was asleep when the blaze broke out at the remote house once owned by Albert Vandergriff. At 46 Old Ogden Road in Red Creek Valley, Gail Carter, 58, was pronounced dead at the scene. Remaining family members were able to escape. Carter's husband, Edwin, 62, told investigators he may have fallen asleep with a lit cigarette in his hand. It was a gay couple? Robert Vandergriff, Gail Carter, 58, was pronounced dead at the scene. Remaining to escape. Carter's husband, Edwin, told investigators... Oh, right, he means he may have fell asleep himself, I guess. Firefighters were dispatched to the scene at 1:22... That was like... Yeah, I'm not even going to say that. 1:22 a.m. and remained at the scene until around... All I'm going to say is, look, I've spent too much time around my girlfriend and she has a very mature sense of humour. They returned to the property... Okay, it looks like jizz. 1:22, looks like it says jizz. They returned to the property 4 hours later to extinguish hotspots which had rekindled. Assisting at the initial fire was the Ashland Township Volunteer Fire Department. Masonville Emergency Medical Services was on standby at the scene. After heated public hearing, no answer for Vandergriff airs by Tom Orton. Bayfield County. Members of the Vandergriff family again gathered in the Bayfield County Courthouse today to debate the fate of the Vandergriff fortune, which has remained in escrow since 1961, when family patriarch Albert Vandergriff, 71, died in a mine accident, the after effects of which nearly destroyed Vandergriff Industrial and severely damaged the local economy. James Vandergriff, 38, of Chicago. I know somebody who lives in Chicago. Well, I know somebody who lives outside Chicago, about 2 hours away by train. Argued that his father's demands were unreasonable, and that many Vandergriff family members have personal reasons for wanting to avoid living in Red Creek Valley on the Vandergriff estate, as stipulated in the elder Vandergriff's will. The recent fire in which the Vandergriff home was damaged, he said, only underlined his family's concerns. Since 1967, the Carter family has lived upon the former Vandergriff estate as temporary caretakers. Interesting. Also very interesting that they'd be back to back. Okay. So what do we make of that? What do we make of that, kitty cat? Oh, yeah, you have a sprint, by the way, but I probably won't be using that all that much. Moves at a fairly brisk pace to begin with. Oh yeah, the saving scene thing, by the way, that was something that was introduced... Oh, I'm here. That was something that was introduced as part of the updates I mentioned earlier. Because people expected when you save something that it would save everything, save all your progress, whereas in actual fact all it does is save how well you've solved like puzzles in the local area and stuff. Hence scene. Oh, kudos to them for that. I mean, I know there were a lot of people that were really complaining about it, and my response to that was haters gonna hate. But somebody else also pointed out that, you know, you can love something and still be critical of it at the same time. I was like, yeah, it's fair enough. Also, major kudos to them for listening to what people had said.
Red Creek Valley.
Great number of
Seemed
other
like a quiet, ordinary place.
developers could benefit
I've
from
learned
that.
2 things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here.
Yeesh.
He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one.
Is that foreshadowing, or is that just him saying that he's going to retire? I don't know, and I'm sorry, but we already have screenshots, but I just have to take a picture of that. Hello? Steam? My Steam overlay isn't loading. Fine, I'll take it with fraps. Fine. Stupid game. Things and stuff. Stupid Steams. Stupid Steams. Well, I can always load it up again at some other point and take pictures that way. Oh, hello, what was that? Did I see something down there? I don't like the sound of all that creaking. It's making me kinda nervous. Making me nervous. There's a thought. What that expression? It's all coming up Millhouse. The hell does that mean? I mean, I know what it means, but where does it come from? I mean, how would you come up with an expression like that? It sounds... yeah. Blood. Inspect. Aminal or human? Humanimal. Ooh, crankshaft. Fresh scratches recently used. Crank. Yes. Quite a crank indeed. It's a crank call. Anything else around here? I only saw some of the solution of this. They intentionally didn't show everything just so that you could, you know. Oh yeah, crank. Right, can't I get, like, a clue if I zoom on that or something? Yeah, go away, go away! I get it, yes! Dudes, go away, go away! Go away, I get it! Right, let's go in here. Forward and backward. Turn off. Nope. Nothing happening there. Yeah, I have custom key bindings, of course. Always have custom key bindings when the option is available. And the option was available this time, which is good, because in Homes they weren't, and that was something that irritated me, shall we say. Right, now that the crank thing's gone away, can I get a zoom thing? No, it just does that. Okay, how long is that going to stick with me this time? 'Cause does it go away? Ever? It'd be nice if it would. Is that a glitch, or am I just missing something? What's that? Oh. Let's go this way. Alright, there we go. If I zoom in, it goes away. Or maybe if I move away from the area, it goes away. One of the two. Let's have a look down this way. It seems to be a dead end, so... yeah, it's a dead end. These posts are interesting me, though. I don't know, there's just something about them that caught my attention. I don't know why. You know what? I'll follow the path. I mean, the path's going down. You know what? No, screw it. What's that? I'll go along the railway. I was going to say the path's following along beside the railway anyway, but yeah. I feel like walking along the tracks. Hello. What's up here? Out and out. Probably now. It doesn't hurt to be thorough. I know. I said I wouldn't spend like hours and hours and hours wandering around just looking at random things. That doesn't mean I won't ever look at anything random. It just means I won't spend hours and hours and hours doing it. Cut ties. No blood. Rope. Rope. Ropes is... And there's some bloods. And a missing leg. Oh, a severed leg even. Oh no, both severed legs. I think it's kind of obvious what happened here. It went that way. This is fairly recent as well. The blood is still identifiable as blood. It goes brown. What's that? Cut down tree. It goes brown pretty quickly, blood does. What's that? Oh, hello. Gasoline or diesel fuel. Did it drop carelessly or was it put down and then knocked over? Dried grass. Ah, yeah. It's where the train car used to be, I'm sure of that much. Yeesh.